Alrighty, considering we are on phase 3 now, hopefully it is because you've been following along all along, and now you're on phase 3 with me. But if you've happened to just randomly stumble across this video first, I am going over the phases of the new inbound territory battles that we're going to have, Rise of the Empire. So, there's 6 phases total. I've already done phase 1 and 2. This is phase 3, so let's get it. Phase and alignment. Phase 3, Sector 1. Light side. Planet Kashyyyk. Chewie. Wookiees. Ground modifier. Righteous Retribution. Whenever a unit takes damage, they gain 20% critical damage, stacking until they score a critical hit. Whenever a unit is debuffed, they recover 10% protection. Whenever a unit is defeated, another random ally takes a bonus turn. Encounter modifier. Imperial Supremacy. If there is an Empire ally in the leader slot, they gain 30% max health and max protection, and the strongest ally taunts for 2 turns at the start of encounter. We got the Empire things again? Yeah, this is the same as in phase 2. Oh well. Whenever an Empire ally, excluding summons, uses a special ability during their turn, all Empire allies increase the damage they deal by 10% until the end of encounter, and then all other Empire allies are called to assist. If there is an active Empire ally at the end of each ally's turn, summon an Imperial probe droid with taunt for 1 turn if the allied slot is available. Space modifier. Blockade. At the start of the encounter, increase the cooldown of call reinforcements by 1 on all capital ships. That's it? That's the whole modifier? Just increase the... Increase? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, blockade. I thought it said decrease, but increase. Oh, that sucks. But it's only by 1. Like, that's stupid. Anyways, combat requirements. All ships 7-star and relic 7. Ugh. Light side and neutral. So you're going to want the Wookiees and profundity. Seriously? They would call out profundity. Out of all the ships, profundity. Yep, the one that nobody has yet. Phase and alignment. Phase 3, Sector 2. This is dark side only. We're on Dathomir now. Ground modifier. Dark magic. Ugh, I hate dark magic. Every time it shows up in galactic challenges, I hate it. Every 10 turns, all defeated characters are revived at 50% health. Like, yes, on one hand, that's cool when that happens for me, because it's like, oh, I'm almost dead. I'm down to, like, my last character, and then, boop, whole team's back, and I'm like, whew. But it's annoying when it's the other side, and you have 1 left, and the thing's health's in the red, and then, boop, everybody's back, and you're like, come on. I hate dark magic. Anyways, combat requirements, relic 7 and, ship 7 stars, dark side characters in neutral, and we got Empire and Dr. Aphra, which, cool, because, Dr. Aphra's in the game. We've had our kit reveal and stuff. Oh, wait, no, we fucking didn't. Cool, CG. Then again, I don't know what this means. Maybe this doesn't mean that you need to have that character. Maybe it just means that's what you're going up against. I don't know. Phase 3. Sector 3. Next. Planet Tatooine. Ground modifier. Dune Sandstorm. At the end of every other turn, all units are inflicted with damage over time until defeated, which can't be resisted. Every other turn? That's a weird, frequency. Space modifier. Binary system. The first time a non-capital ship uses a special ability each turn, it gains ability block for 1 turn, which cannot be prevented, and takes a bonus turn. A non-capital ship uses a special ability each turn. It gains ability block on itself? That's weird. Why would you want ability block on yourself? You don't. That's weird. Which can't be prevented, but then you take a bonus turn, so you gain ability block, but then you use your basic, and then does the ability block go away with that, though? So then you're back to normal? I don't know, that's weird. Combat requirements. Ship 7-star, Relic 7, anything. Fennec Shan, Jabba, Grand Inquisitor, +4 Inquisitorius, so the whole fucking gambit, and Executor. And yeah, that actually seemed kind of short, so I'll go into Phase 4 as well. Why not? We don't need to make this separate. Phase 4. Phase and alignment. Phase 4, Sector 1, light side. Planet Lothal. Lothal, however you say that. Ground modifier. Rebellious. Whenever an ally uses a special ability during their turn, call a random other ally to assist. Has to be a special ability though. But still, 5 characters, they get enough special abilities, you can get a lot of assists. Whenever a character attacks on a turn, they gain a stack of Rebellious, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. At 20 stacks of Rebellious, they gain an additional 30% offense. Okay, I don't know how long it takes to stack that up, but 30%, you know. Also, Rebellious, you have plus 2% critical chance and critical damage. Max stacking 20. 20% or 20 stacks. So you could have plus 40%. No, yeah, stacking max 20, so it'd be 20 stacks. So yeah, plus 40. But then you get 20 stacks. Oh yeah, because that one's maxed at 20 stacks of that. You gain an additional 30%. So you're getting 30% offense when you're at 20 stacks. Plus you would have like 40% critical chance and critical damage. So you got a good chance of landing a crit. Plus your extra offense, all that extra crit damage. Jeez, you're going to hit hard. Potentially. Imagine someone like CLS. He's got pretty high damage output. Or Chewie. He's got high damage output. She's even Han. Man, they're going to hit so hard though. Oof. Encounter modifier. Endless ranks. At the start of battle, Imperial Troopers gain 1 stack of Endless Ranks for each Imperial Trooper ally. What does Endless Ranks do? When defeated, remove 1 stack of Endless Ranks from all Imperial Troopers and revive with 60% health and protection. Ugh, that's annoying. Space modifier. Probe droids. Whenever a ship has 4 or more buffs, they are inflicted with Breach and Expose for 1 turn. These effects can't be resisted. Well, okay. Combat requirements. All ships required at 7 stars. You need to be Relic 8. Fantastic. Light and neutral units. Jedi and Phoenix. Okay. I guess the Phoenix is what they had in mind for the Rebels, but that's kind of the most worthless Rebels. I said all the good ones, and you guys chose Phoenix. Really? I didn't say Hero's gonna hit hard. I didn't say Chopper was gonna be hitting hard. Anyhow, Phase 4, Sector 2.
Dark Side. Planet Haven class medical station.
Ground modifier. Brain worm outbreak. Ugh, that sounds gross. That sounds like they're going to be making a 28 weeks later 2. What would that be, 28 months later? At the start of battle, all characters are inflicted with a stack of brain worms. No thank you, until the end of battle, which can't be dispelled or prevented. And they gain the granted ability Brain Freeze. Well, yeah, if you got those brain worms, you're going to have a little bit of a brain freeze. You know, you're going to turn into Biden. Brain worms. Lose 5% health per stack at the start of turn. Ugh. What does this go to, though? All characters. Ugh. Lose 5% health per stack at the start of turn. You're immune to allied dispels. What? That's no good either. This damage ignores protection, so it goes straight to the health. That's cool. Inflict a stack of brain worms on target enemy when this character uses a special ability, which can't be prevented. Granted ability, Brain Freeze. Stun target ally, which can't be prevented, and remove all stacks of brain worms. Ooh, okay, so how do you get Brain Freeze? At the start of battle, all characters inflicted with brain worms until the end of battle, which can't be dispelled and prevented, and gain the granted ability Brain Freeze. Oh, so Brain Freeze is just a move then? So you gotta wait for the cooldown, basically, and then you can remove all stacks of brain worms. But both sides have it, so they can still put brain worms back on you. Ugh. Anyways, Relic 8, ships at 7-star, Dark Side and neutral. You got Third Sister and Inquisitorius. Okay. Yeah, so that must be the requirements that you need, because they said that in Phase 4 you're gonna need Third Sister, and she's not even in the game yet. It's all about Inquisitors. Why are Inquisitors all about brain worms? Phase 4, Sector 3.
Mixed Planet Kessel.
Ground modifier. Confusing tunnels on the Kessel run. Whenever a character uses a special ability, they gain a stack of Confuse.
Max 3.
Until the end of the encounter. All characters gain the granted ability Clear Head at the start of battle.
Confuse.
Detrimental effects build based on the cumulative number of stacks. If you have 1 stack, you can't gain buffs. If If you have 2, you can't counter, assist, or gain bonus turn meter. Raid bosses in Galactic Legends, minus 30% counter chance. Why does it say raid bosses? This is a territory battle. There's no raid bosses. I think they just stole this wording from something else and just copy paste. Oops, we forgot to take out raid bosses. And then if you have 3 stacks, when this unit uses their basic ability, increase their cooldowns by 1, which can't be resisted. Raid bosses in Galactic Legends, minus 50% defense, does not stack with defense down. Ugh. Confuse sucks. Is this the move that 3PO has? Never realized how, like, shitty it was. When this unit uses their basic ability, increase their cooldowns by 1. What? Then you're basically in, like, a loop, because you're going to use your basic, you're going to increase your cooldowns by 1, so now if they were at 1, they're at 2, but then they go back to 1, so now you can only use your basic, and then you're going to increase them again. What? I mean, then again, the stacks of Confuse could expire, but still, otherwise you'd be in an endless loop of only being able to use your basic. I mean, if you're somebody like Han, your basic's pretty good. You're going to hit twice and hit pretty hard both times, but if you're somebody like, I don't know, who's got a worthless basic, someone like, what's her name, Barasafi or Old Ben, you know, somebody who hits ridiculously weak like a wet leaf, then that's a terrible move. No, not even a wet leaf. Let's say a dry fall leaf. A wet leaf might actually slap a little. I'm talking about just some pathetic little brush up on you. Anyways, granted ability, clear head. Remove all stacks of Confuse from self. Oh, okay. So that helps clear up that. Okay, I got too deep on that one there. When all I had to read was one more line. Oh, clear head. Okay. Encounter modifier. 1 step ahead. Scoundrel allies gain plus 30% max health, plus 20 speed, and are immune to buff immunity. While buffed, Scoundrel allies take 30% less damage, have plus 50% counter chance, and inflict defense down for 2 turns when attacked, which can't be resisted. While debuffed, Scoundrel allies gain plus 10 speed. Yes, a whole bunch of stuff going on. Sounds like it's Zetas on a leader, but it's not. It's just a modifier. Space modifier.
Equities Maelstrom.
Whenever a ship uses a special ability, they gain a stack of Confuse, max 3, until the end of encounter. How does a ship get confused? I understand a person, but a ship? It's weird. All characters gain the granted ability Recompute at the start of battle. Confuse for ships. Detrimental effects build based on the cumulative number of stacks. But it's exactly the same, even though they tried to say it's different by saying, oh, Confuse for ships is this, but it's exactly the same as for the characters. Anyways, granted ability Recompute. Remove all stacks of Confuse from self. Combat requirements. Ships at 7 stars and relic 8 characters. And they think you should have Kira, L337, the Ghost, and Jama. Anyhow, this one, we went through phase 3 and 4, so that should be good enough. Next will be phase 5, so maybe I'll see you there, and until that one, I said see you.